Hey, what's up guys? Just letting you know real quick that this video was shot a couple months ago, so this is with the old background, but that said, I really like this video, so I wanted to get it up on the channel. I think it's got some good information, so with that said, hope you guys enjoy.
So confidence is a bit of a tricky subject because some people are born with an amazing amount of confidence, and some people, including myself, it doesn't come as naturally to us. That said, confidence truly is a skill that can be developed. Just because you might not be the most confident person doesn't mean that you're doomed to like everlasting timidness. So with that said, I've come up with a list of what I consider to be truly helpful pieces of advice that if you do choose to implement, you will become a more confident person. And the type of confidence that I'm wanting to tackle here is the confidence that is required for you to achieve your dream, being able to live that life that you want to live, and knowing that, in fact, you are actually good enough to do it. With that said, here are 7 tips to get the confidence you need to win. For tip number 1, this is the most basic of all of my tips, the only tip that has to do with physical appearance, and that is dress to impress. But at the same time, make sure that you are comfortable in what you are wearing. Everyone's style is different, but that said, everyone's type of style can be elevated. For example, dressing well to someone might mean wearing a full-on suit. Someone else, that might mean wearing clothes that fit well and look clean, but they're still more casual. It's a simple truth, guys. If you dress to look good and you combine that with a solid grooming routine, it's going to help you feel more confident. Think about it. If you're going on a date or applying to a new job, you would want to wear what makes you look best. Apply that same mindset every day. If you look your best, you will feel more confident. Tip number 2 is seeking mentors. This is something that Ben, who's my business partner, and I have done since day 1 of starting our hair product company. I mean, you think Ben and I knew everything that we needed to know to create a successful business just from the get-go? Definitely not. Every time there's an area that we're not confident within business, we seek guidance from experts in that field. You'd be surprised by how many people are willing to help you for free simply because you are interested in what they have to say. I applied this example to business, but you can apply this to anything. Mentors, people who are experts in what you want to learn about. This is a surefire way to build confidence in any subject that you're wanting to learn about. And this brings me to number 3, which is self-teaching. A mentor is great, a teacher is great, but nowadays there's just so many resources available to you at the tips of your fingers online. Or in books, if you're into books. Free educational content is it's everywhere nowadays. I'll even go out on a limb and say that online education is better and more effective than the traditional school system. That's my opinion. In school and even in college, you're taught a wide variety of subjects, and most of them you probably don't care about. Or, I don't know, is that just me who didn't really care about what I was being taught? Anyway, chances are you're wanting to make money doing something that you love. The best way to get ahead of the game and know more about what you're passionate about is to do some in-depth research on your own time. Having this additional knowledge will give you more of an advantage when it comes to applying for a job, or even simply giving you the confidence that you know what you're talking about when you're talking with other people. So for number 4, you want to take this a step further. Self-teaching is great and it's important, but it's completely useless if you don't implement it into your life. Knowledge without action is as pointless as having a camera with no lens. You've got all the specs, you've got all the processing power that you need to take amazing photos, but it's simply not going to happen without the lens. So what you need to do, take the lens, put it on the camera, boom, now you can take pictures, guys. That's how you use a camera. Anyways, guys, the point is you need to get in the habit of learning in order to do. And here's the thing, confidence will begin to develop when you take on a task that is a little bit scary, but you manage to overcome it. Let's take public speaking as an example. The first time you give a presentation, it can be a little bit scary, but you do that again, you get a little bit more confident. You do it again and again until it becomes second nature to you. You've built that confidence that it takes for you to do that task that used to be scary, but now it's second nature. See, unfortunately, guys, there's no hack to building confidence overnight. It does take persistence, but it will happen if you continue to force yourself into situations that are at first uncomfortable for you, but you overcome them. Do this enough and you'll see that what used to be a challenge simply isn't a challenge anymore. You got the confidence to do it. So number 5, we're keeping in line with the concept of doing, but this time when it comes to ideas that our brain comes up with. Ideas, people come up with ideas all the time, tons of ideas. And you know, I've met a lot of people in my life who come up with ideas, and oftentimes they're great ideas, but once again, it does not matter if you're not going to take the action to put your idea to turn your idea into real life. You need to act upon your idea, and I promise you the hardest part is always starting. I get it. I get why a lot of ideas don't come into fruition, but I promise you guys, if you take the effort just to take that first step, take that step into turning your idea into a reality, amazing things can happen by taking a chance. I promise, and that's exactly why I'm here today, why you are watching this video, why you even know who BluMaan is. It's because I took that chance with my first video, I kept going with it, and here we are. Wow. So this links me to number 6, one of the most important pieces of advice, in my opinion, and that is forget about the big picture, at least at first, and focus on small, attainable goals that you can actually achieve, okay? Achieve is the big word here. Goals that you can achieve, small ones. Let's take YouTube as an example. Say you absolutely love sandwiches. You want to be the biggest sandwich reviewer on YouTube. I'm not sure how the market is for that kind of thing, but hey, you're passionate about sandwiches. You've never made a YouTube video before, you don't know about cameras, you don't know about lighting, you don't know about a setup, you don't know none of it. So what can you do? You can set a goal to make one YouTube video. Just one video. You set small goals, you achieve them, you begin to set some more goals, some more attainable goals, you continue to achieve those begin to build up, you start getting bigger goals that you can reach out and you can actually achieve them, but you don't shoot for the stars straight away. You start small and you build. As you start to begin to achieve these goals, you tick off that box, 100% complete, the confidence is gonna start setting in that, you know what, in fact, I am able to do this, I can take on bigger goals, I can achieve what I want to achieve in my life. And as for our final 7th tip, choose friends that will build you up. Friends that will stay honest with you, but want the best for you, and you want the best for them as well. I'm not sure how many people realize this, but our friendship circle plays a huge role on developing our personality and the type of person that we are going to become. If you hang out with a group that lives to party, every paycheck is spent on booze, and more booze, you might have a great time in the here and now, but that fun that you're having, that's quick to fade. Choosing to hang out with a group of ambitious people, or at least people who have an understanding of what they want in their future, that will end up rubbing off on you as well. And before you know it, you've got a little circle of mentors all helping each other out. How nice is that? And we're done. And guys, this brings us to the end of the video. I hope that you found this helpful. I tried going pretty in depth with this confidence thing, because a lot of this I need to apply to my own life. So yeah, if you did find this helpful, I am glad that you did, and I'll see you next time.